though you are making efforts to see that good number of cases are settled, still there are many cases which are not being settled. For example, a DVC matter is there. You are aware that every DVC has connection to HMOB, be it divorce or institution of conjugal rights, partition suit filed by grandchildren or some other person, 498 under section 498 of IPC and section 3 and 4 of the Dowry Prohibition Act. And last but not the least, MC under section 125 CFS. So if we are able to settle one matter between spouses, that is wife and husband, we can get all the 5 cases closed at a stretch. In fact, I have already instructed Secretary Madam to bestow, to spend some time, because Senior Secretary Madam is not finding time to conduct the counseling. So Madam has just now stated that the wife and husband are stuck to their guns and they don't want to live together. Because there is some problem, they have knocked at the doors of the court. We are aware about the family disputes. So they will say like that one. At first stage, they will not open their mouth. In second sitting, they will start to open their mouth. We have to give them opportunity to open up first. Let the wife and husband speak about what is there in their mind, so that their heart and mind will be free, and we will be knowing what is the problem with them and who is the villain in their family. Unless there is villain, there is no question of their living separately. So we must find out who is that villain, be it male or female, and catch hold of that point and concentrate on that aspect only. Then we will reach the settlement. It is not so difficult. Because I have had the experience of settling good number of cases. Additional family court judge for 2 years and principal family court judge for 1 year, where there are huge number of cases of high profile spouses like senior actors, directors, singers and everybody. So that is why if we make some efforts, I think we can compromise those matters. There is one thing, either you break the marriage or save the marriage. Don't suffer in between. Is it not? If they continue like that, not only they suffer, but also their family members and all their relatives would suffer. So my request is on these lines, you please try to convince at your level these spouses, and at the second level our judicial officers will also try to convince them, so that they will come forward for compromise. Let them live together. Initially, we are always in favor of living together. If they don't want to live together, let them break the marriage and live separately. Living separately means it involves monetary aspects. Everybody knows. So the husband must come forward. What is the monetary aspect that he wanted to fulfill to the wife and children? So on those aspects we can concentrate. And Chief Justice, because he has thought of conducting special Lokadal all over the state of Telangana on 15/11/2024. And all these cases which we are going to settle on 15/11/25 will be counted in National Lokadal to be held next month. So you are aware that all these civil cases, whatever be the nature, they can be compromised in Lokadal. And all the compoundable criminal cases can be compounded. So this is one of the best opportunities to the public who can make use of it. And in fact, we are conducting Lokadal every day in all courts. But the figures are very not encouraging. So be that as it may, have seen the statistics in my magistrate courts in the district. In principal FCM court, there are more than 3,000 cases. I think in first mobile court also, there are nearly 3,000 cases. and a suggestion was, and in LRA, out of which most of the cases are criminal cases. And out of those criminal cases, there are good number of compoundable criminal cases. In fact, I have taken to the notice of Justice Koshi the other day, problem with regard to lack of sufficient APPs. And because of the absence of APPs, some cases are not being settled because he is not present and he is not identified. So I have given a suggestion to the High Court to give instructions through the Director of Prosecution to appoint one circle inspector or DSP as the case may be, to take the role of, to play the role of APP by giving certain instructions. I think that circular is going to be issued. So if that is that problem also we can overcome. So one more aspect, there is e-filing, as you are aware, which is on cards. We have already appointed the sufficient staff. In fact, in our Kamareddy headquarters, there is some work, but in Banswada, LRA and Bichkunda, nobody is reached so far. Even in Kamareddy headquarters also, out of 140 advocates, only 60 advocates so far got themselves enrolled on this e-filing. So I request every advocate who are present here or who are absent, please communicate to them to see that this e-filing process is completed by every advocate in our Kamareddy district. Because the day is not too far that we go for paperless courts. You need not carry bundles. Judges need not carry bundles. You will only come to the court. A computer will be there. Just at the click of the mouse, you will know everything. Will come and we can't escape, because we must enrich our knowledge not only on legal side but also on computer side. Everybody, I think, must have purchased computers, laptops. In fact, this mobile phone is also a laptop, but smaller in size. So everything can be accessed on this smart era. So that is why I once again request all the learned advocates to see that this e-filing process is complete. And I have already given instructions to Sri Satish Kumar to extend his cooperation to all of you wherever you have it. So these are the things I wanted to share with you. And again, I once again request all of you to convince the parties and see that in the ensuing local good number of cases are settled, both on civil side and criminal side, and seek your advice. He has asked me to explore the possibility of transferring about 1,000 cases from JCJ court and special mobile court to second JCJ court, which is kept vacant now. So that his lordship wanted to make a request to the Chief Justice to post an officer. So shall we proceed or not? Just seek your advice from all of you. Whether they would post a judicial officer or not, that is different. But his lordship wants to make a request. What I have done a few months back is the respected President of the Bar Association, learned members of the bar, my dear staff, good afternoon everybody. We have come here to specifically request every advocate to extend cooperation for settlement of cases in ensuing Lok Adalat to be held on 15/11/2024. It is not that you are not cooperating, still you are cooperating, but that is not sufficient as per the figures shown in earlier Lok Adalats. In fact, for the last two consecutive Lok Adalats in National Lok Adalat, our district got 28th place, for which I am answerable to the High Court. Of course, I have stated to the Honorable High Court that the pendency of Kamareddy district is very minimal. So you can't compare Kamareddy district with Hyderabad or Malkajgiri district.